Hey Scorpio, are you ready for the month of August? If you're ready for the month of August, go ahead and say August in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the Sacred Space if you haven't already. And by the way, welcome to the Sacred Space. I hope you're doing well and I'm glad you are here, Scorpio. Let's get some messages from the month of August, okay? We're going to get into a tarot deck. We're going to get some encouraging messages from the Encouraging Messages Oracle. And then we're also going to pull a trinket from the trinket 10, okay, for you. We might even go into the burlap bag and pull some letters and numbers. I'm not sure, Scorpio, but let's go into the Cozy Witch Tarot. Now, if you want to go deeper into what is happening astrologically and how it could be affecting us, be sure to check out our astrology channel. It's called Today 364. It's linked in the description box. Now, we do have a third channel where we're doing like just cozy, intimate, more intimate conversations. I'm just sitting out in the car, usually in the evening time, and talking about different things that we're going through as humans and how to look at those things from what is actually happening on the spiritual level. You can check that channel out as well. It is called Shy Says, okay? So let's go into the tarot and see what August wants to share with Scorpio. What message or messages looks like does August have for Scorpio? We'll sit the tarot right here because we're going to look at the top and the bottom of the deck, right? We have the Queen of Swords, and it says, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Ooh. And then she's got a frog like on her lap. So the frog can represent a lot of things. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. You may be dealing with some people who want you to be shrinking yourself or holding back what you say about how you feel. They don't want to see you prosper. They don't want to see you grow. But August is saying also that this frog represents prosperity. It represents transformation. Okay, so you've been encouraged to speak up and speak your truth and take a leap of faith in something. I believe you also have Justice right behind it. Queen of Swords and Justice, both swords energy, and it says stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. But don't you dare lower your voice for anyone, Scorpio. I don't give a darn. I was finna say I don't give a what somebody has to say. Don't you lower your voice for anyone. Top of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Gosh, so much swords energy around Scorpio. Ten of Swords. She's holding a bottle of curse. You know, you may be feeling, ooh, didn't I just say I almost just was finna curse? Shut up. Catch yourself. You don't have, listen, you don't have to lower your voice for anyone, but you don't have to curse anybody out either. Because somebody with justice, balance, this is karma too. Somebody's going to get their karma. Wow. Because hurt people are out here hurting people. That's what this Ten of Swords energy is saying. You may be a hurt person being hurt by someone who is hurt. But see this ladder, they see you rising up. You have a vision for where you want to go, what you want to do, how you want to make money, you know, contracts and things like that. And someone might not want to see you rise up the ladder. They may not want to see you stepping up. Oh yeah, step up. Wow. In August, there's a situation where you're going to be called to step up and to say something or change your mindset or something like that, and it is going to break a generational curse. You understand? Maybe you're starting to curse less, using less profanity. That's possible. And then you have the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. What the heck, Scorpio? All the swords, all swords. So there's, you know, during the month of August, especially towards the end, you'll be able to relax. Somebody might go on vacation. This says, why aren't you resting? Yeah. Some of you may be even, you know, sick. You may have cramps or something like that. And you need to just take a rest, okay? Maybe pick up a book, read a book, sit back and chill. earlier on today, 364, I did the video. You could see my face. And dang, I even had my hair wrap on in a dress. I was kicked back. I had my house shoes on. This was me earlier. I do have some books on Amazon. I'll put some information in the description box so what you can type into Amazon if you want to check out any of my books, Scorpio. But this was me just earlier recording the video for today, 364, our astrology video. But I'm in menopause, full on menopause, so there's no cramps or anything like that. So that part wasn't me, but I was just chill. You know, it was a cool vibe. You know, we chit chatted and talked about everything that August, I feel like how August is going to be and everything. So you may want to check that out. But why don't you rest and kick back, chill by the end of the month, by the end of August, I'm saying because the bottom of the deck, but by the end of August, it's going to be like a chill vibe, I believe. And based on the astrology, I feel like the end of August is going to be a good look. Let's go on the split and see what's here. Okay, we got the world. So this is like August is things are going to fall into place. Some chapter that has been rough and tough. The world is the energy of Saturn, and it is the energy of like Capricorn, and it's that slow energy. And Saturn is retrograde right now, but you know, at times it may be tough. I know July has been pretty tough for me. I don't know about for you, but I'm grateful to see July gone. You know, I really am. I'm excited for August to see how things fall into place. Okay. But it says, no, and the world card may indicate travel. The world card may indicate travel. It may indicate the end of a cycle. Also, you're getting ready to start a new chapter. We are on July 31st, the last day of July. You know, we'll wake up in a new season, you know, a new opportunity for 30 more days, you know, to thrive. And it says, yeah, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. So see, by the end, the world is the last major arcana. So by the end, or maybe on the 21st of August might be significant. Maybe something I said over there in the other video may ring for you. Maybe there's a transit on August 21st, but the 21st, right before, this is the day right before we go off into Virgo season. You know, where we're harvesting something during Virgo season. But yeah, you did it. That by the end of the month is saying that you're going to have something to celebrate. And it could be just you standing up against someone. You know what I'm saying? If somebody might curse you out. You know, and you may be like, I'm not going to stoop to that level. You know what I'm saying? Usually I probably would have blessed them out good. But no, I'm just going to let that karma come back around on them as it is, you know. So be it. But you'll probably put somebody in their place, and you may send somebody an email. It could be a text or anything, but it could be something with a laptop or something like that. And you can get them right into place, right good, because somebody with that frog, somebody might say something nasty to you that may slick trigger you, but you say, I'm not even how I used to be, because baby, and they better be really, really glad, because if that was the case for me a little bit back when, baby, we would have opened up a whole bottle of curse words on them. You know what I'm saying? But she's got the swords on her back, so she's putting all of that negative energy behind her. You might, I can't lie, you may be dealing with somebody who stabs you in the back, or they did stab you in the back, and they're going to get their karma. You don't have to do anything else. Some kind of cycle is over. Backstabbers, I'm hearing the backstabbers by the OJs. Smiling in your face all the time, they want to take your place. Well, and it could be an air sign. We did have all that air, and you have the world card connected to Saturn and Capricorn. So it's like you achieving goals, you rising up the ladder, And you may have people talking about you behind your back. You out here trying to be legit, trying to do the best you can and everything. And somebody's always got something to say. But more and more, that's not mattering to you. You're happy. And things are falling into place for you. As the end of some cycle for you, for sure. Let's go into the encouraging messages oracle for you, Scorpio. See what the message or messages are. We'll take what comes out unless it's a crazy chunk of cards. And then we'll look at the top and the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right. Yeah. See, this is what your focus is. Being your best. Yeah. And August is encouraging you. Be your best. Continue to be your best. Arise as your best self every morning, every rising. Take a moment to recognize that you have always been doing the best that you can. And once you see this in yourself, it is easier for you to see it in others. Those who really are doing their best, but you know that's not always the case. But authenticity is going to be key. Live with integrity. See, that's you. This is why you listen. You're trying to not use so much foul language. You're trying to, you're doing your thing, being your true, authentic self. This is where you are speaking up for yourself, standing up for yourself. The justice is about integrity. You're not out here just breaking every law that is out here or whatever, but you're doing the best you can with what you have and whatever you need to do. Somebody with the justice, you might end up getting either a new job or some type of new contract. I'm going to pull another tarot card to see what the energy is surrounding the justice, like maybe to go deeper and see what it is going to be for you. All right. It says, are you being honest with yourself? And certain transits that are going to take place in August are really going to prompt us to ask these questions, to ask this question also. It says, are you being honest with yourself? Is someone not being real with you? Someone not being real with you, that could be that 10 of swords, somebody stabbing you in the back. The world needs truth, and we have the world card. The world needs truth. Use your intuition to speak without judgment. Bottom of the deck is mystery. Embrace the unknown, Scorpio. Give your mind a rest from trying to rationalize everything. Marvel at life's big mysteries and have faith that in time all will be revealed. And this is why you don't have to curse anybody out. You can get somebody right real quick without using actual profanity. I call it being nice, nasty with people. But yeah, somebody might need to get put in a place, even though you think they should receive the energy of what they put out, you know what I mean? But listen, this is you tapping into your divine feminine energy, receiving. Let yourself take it all in. Allow your heart to receive love and praise from others. Permit yourself to accept gifts and compliments with humility and grace. Yeah, so something you're gonna be probably looking good, getting a lot of and it could be a lot of jealousy with the way you looking up, things are looking up for you or something like that. Might be a lot of jealousy. People don't want you to be out here receiving the beautiful blessings and gifts and things like that from the universe that you are going to be receiving in August. And you probably are already receiving them now, or someone looks at you like over your whole life, they feel like you've been constantly blessed. And the mystery is like, dang, why are they looking at me like, this or that, or why would they be jealous of me? I'm out here, thugging it, struggling. I'm just doing what I can with what I have. But someone's jealous of me. But just stay true to who you are and let them wonder. Let them wonder. People might want to know about what you're receiving, how much you're receiving, or something like that. People could be trying to look you up or figure out how much it is that you're receiving. Just nosy. You know what I'm saying? So let's go in. I want to shuffle this and say, what is this justice about for Scorpio? Give us a card to see what this justice is mainly about for like most of the Scorpios. It's not going to be for every single person, of course, but what does it have to do with? Is it the swords, the cups, pentacles, or is it wands? We'll take that top card. It's pentacles, 7 of pentacles. This is about money. This is about earthly matters. This is about something I'm telling you, you have planted seeds. You planted a seed. You may have planted several seeds, and they're starting to grow. You have been really, this is you harvesting that Virgo energy. So August 22nd to the end of the month is going to be, I believe, really good. Now, maybe something you started at the beginning of the month or something you've already been working on, Scorpio, and it is going to start to grow. You're going to be starting to move up that ladder some kind of way. It has to do with material things, which money is included. Somebody might be left-handed, by the way. You may get a new plant or something like that. But nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. That's what's happening for you. Especially by August 22nd when Virgo season jumps through here. Then let's see what came out with it. Oh, look, Scorpio energy with the broom at the back of the deck. You got the 10 of Wands. And it says, why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? Yeah, something, you're going to be cleaning up something, clearing out and cleaning up something. Virgo energy is the energy of detox, cleansing, decluttering, detoxing. You may be donating some things, okay? You may be working with amethyst. You got some perfume right here. So perfume attracts. It attracts bees. So you may be dealing with some B word people who do have a broom. You may be wanting to call somebody the B word. Scorpio, don't do it. Don't do it. It says tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. And that's what your focus is going to be. It's something significant about a shell, a seashell. Something significant about bottles, maybe, vinegars, wine. I mean, whatever comes in a bottle that might be significant to someone. Oh, I think that there may be some things that you have been keeping bottled up. Scorpio has a tendency to do that. Like, I'm good. And then you got this 10 of Wands energy right here where things are accumulating on you and it's getting tough and you keeping things bottled up. And by the time you open up the door, you done exploded and done said and done something, and you're like, listen, I don't even know why I let that trigger me and take me to the point to where, but now it's, August is not a time for you to just brush things under the bridge and say, I'm good. Just go ahead. And if you go ahead and speak about something or, reply, I don't want to say respond because that could be impulsive, but take a breath. Look at the situation for what it really is. Libra energy, justice. This is about, relationships within you and within, with other people also. But, you may be brushing things, sweeping things under the rug. That is, sweeping things under the rug that need to be addressed. Okay. You may have been things at this point may already be bottled up. And by the time Virgo season comes, you're going to be ready to release you know what I'm saying? You're going to be ready. And I just heard you might be itching on them, Scorpio. You might be itching on them. You may have some resources coming in. And things are looking real good for you. You could be moving. Or you could just be making space for new energy in your current space, in your current house. Doors are opening for you. Something is ending, and it's time for the new beginning. The World card said something was ending. Death card saying something is ending. And you cannot have an ending without a beginning. That's how it goes. There's always a new beginning for every ending. Ten of Wands is saying you're not going to be in this energy where you're taking on too much. You could be at work and everybody, because you're so proficient, so efficient, somebody might work from home, or you may get a work from home opportunity where you can sit in your jammies on your balcony or whatever it is, do some work, or you may have the leverage to just get up and enjoy your a tea or coffee or whatever it is. So somebody, your business may be doing better where, you don't have to just rush and rush and rush and it's just something like that. Something is ending. It's something about a shoulder. I don't know. She doesn't have a tattoo, but I'm seeing like a shoulder. There's something about a clavicle bone or something like this. I don't know, Scorpio. But yeah, I just see you really just clearing some things up. You're laying down some burdens. Maybe you've taken on too much with the Seven of Pentacles. You've taken on too much, especially at work. And no, I see August, especially by the end of the month, there's something is being freed up. Okay, but you do have some abundance here. Let's get into the trinket 10 before I keep you here all day and all night. Let's see what trinket is going to come through to confirm for Scorpio. Okay, I wanted to get one of the big trinkets. We have Samsung. That's a TV. So yeah, you may be kicking back, watching TV or something like that. Samsung is a TV brand. People watch TV. I'm telling you, you got people watching and talking. They got a lot to say. They probably don't even know what they're talking about. They just seeing something on the surface, but you never know what's going on behind the scenes. But I think you got something going on that people want to know. You got too much swords. Inquiring minds want to know what you got going on, Scorpio. For some of you, I believe. Okay, you got quite a bit of trinkets done came out. You got the grapes. Grapes remind me of royalty. Purple grapes, green grapes, black grapes. You got a heart right here. There's a rose right there on the corner of that heart. You got the dolphin. So this is saying, you just royalty is your birthright. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to do what you love. August is going to bring that opportunity for someone. You have the camel. Yeah, you may be with the swords. You may be dealing with some people. Soap operas, sitcoms, drama, all this stuff. Somebody you may be dealing with can't hold water. Okay. Something about water retention. Also with the camel's holding water. Oh, and you got the crab right here. Oh my gosh. Something is going to go to the left. Something is going to go sideways. And what it's going to do is, for somebody might set an intention. You may trust the camel holding water. You may tell someone what's going on. Something that may be heartfelt. Something you're really going through. Okay. Something goes left, like the crab. You got crabs in a bucket. They're going to pull down on each other because they're trying to get up and get out and get to the top. You are moving up. You're having fun. You're enjoying life. And you got something may go sideways. People seeing you. They're seeing you. It's like your life is what's showcased or something like that. They're seeing you feeling good, looking good, happy, your family, maybe you got children, stuff. They see you happy. And they may want to grab at that, Scorpio. They may want to grab at that. They may not want all of your hard work to pay off for you. And it might be what you're feeling like. It could be what you're feeling like the universe is doing to you. But in August, you're going to be receiving something. You're going to be receiving your grapes, royal birthright. You may be sitting out and drinking some wine or something like that. Or you'll be like me and your wine will really be grape juice or something, or something like that. But I see you going the distance. Somebody, you might lose some water weight. camels, they walk across these vast deserts, and they can, hold the reserves or whatever it is of the water, whatever, till they get to the destination. They always know how to peep out where the water sources are. But I'm seeing grapes, I'm seeing abundance for you, Scorpio. But watch out for the crabby kind of energies. It could be something significant about, the Cancerians. If you know anybody who could be dealing with Cancer, it could be something in grapes. I don't know what it is, or I don't know. I haven't done any kind of research to know if grapes are linked in with some kind of cure for cancer or something like that. It may be some grapes out here that have something like that in it. But something is going to go sideways. But at the end of the day, everything is going to work out just fine with justice and all of this good energy right here. Okay, Scorpio. So I hope something resonated. I hope it brought you value. Please check out Today 364 if you want to go deeper into conversation about what August 2025 is going to offer the world, which you are included in that. And we pulled a few cards towards the end. I do have timestamps in that video and everything. But go check out some portion of it if you will. Thank you so much for spending all this time with us here in the sacred space, Scorpio. And until next time, we'll see you in another video. Love.